Hey, it's Jason. I'm gonna hopefully real quickly, talk about how to know if you're addicted to weed, which I think is really hard when it's a medicine, and so many people who I think might watch things on my channel are gonna use it as a medicine, especially folks with OCD or DID or autism, or who are just trying to deal with dysphoria pains. Like, it's very helpful for all of that. It's very helpful for chronic pain. It is one of the most helpful medicines I know, just across the board. It's absolutely wonderful. That being said, it is absolutely addictive, and it's getting a little bit better now, but I think a lot of the younger generations like to shout that it's not addictive. It is addictive. So, do you constantly smoke weed because it's a medicine or because you're addicted to it? Is kind of the idea. I really have just one piece of advice that I think kind of covers at least a solid portion of it. Just go to a Marijuana Anonymous meeting. There are a shit ton of them online. If it says like it's an open meeting, it's an open meeting, and you don't have to be an addict. You can just go and kind of see what it's about. And it's really as simple as, do you relate to what they're talking about? And if you do, then you should go back again and try to kind of suss out whether that's what's going on, because these are people who have had the same problem, and a lot of them have had to do the same thing that I did and that some of you might be doing, which is kind of suss out, am I smoking this all the time because it's really helpful for me, or have I developed a problem? So, I'm not going to give you like a checklist right now or a questionnaire. All I'm going to give you is the fact that there's a whole community of people out there who have dealt with this same thing and who are out there to provide resources to you. And if you want to go see what it looks like to be addicted to something, just go talk to all the people who were. You don't even have to talk. You don't even have to turn your video on if you go to an online meeting. You can just sit there with your video off and listen. And I think, no, I know for me, that was one of the most beneficial aspects, or the most helpful aspects, of how I realized I was addicted to something. Is I just happened to go to an AA meeting and I was like, ah, fuck. All these people are talking about exactly what life I had. So that's it. I love you very much. I think that that's the most helpful resource for how to kind of figure it out. There are so many people out there who know what this is like and who can also tell you if you're not addicted to weed. I had a big conversation with my sponsor in AA about that early on, which was just that, if you're not an alcoholic, we should figure that out now, because if you're not an alcoholic, we don't have to do any of this, and it's hard to do. And it took me like at least 3 or 4 months just to decide, okay, I'm an alcoholic, what now? So I love you dearly, God loves you dearly, the trees love you dearly, the lake loves you dearly, my dog loves you dearly. And I hope if it's something you're kind of questioning, you get to something that feels good to you about it, because it's a really, really, really hard thing. And I get that. So, vape on the way out. Vape loves you too. And I'll see you next time.